like in NCR. Now NCR, I think it's a definite. We are close to bubble territory, in bubble territory, or the hangover bubble is waning out. Okay. Now I see NCR or parts of NCR very similar to Mumbai in 2013, 2014. Okay. You see a steep price rise. With steep price rise, supply तो आ ही जाता है.
Right, absolutely.
सब लोग excited जाते हैं. चलो मेरा माल बिक जाएगा.
Okay, so today we'll talk about something very interesting. How a real estate influencer, a finance expert says that the Delhi NCR is a real estate bubble, and क्या उसका impact है और क्यों है. So मैं parallelly ये play कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे और parallelly हम इसके बारे में थोड़ा discuss करेंगे.
Selling, launching and all, उतना demand रहता नहीं है.
Right.
At some point they will say, "नहीं, we'll hold on."
So he's saying that ideally क्योंकि प्राइस इंक्रीज है तो सप्लाई भी अपने आप बढ़ गया है और सप्लाई अपने आप बढ़ गया है तो बबल है क्योंकि डिमांड तो है नहीं. माई पॉइंट हियर इज मिस्टर भार्गव दैट कहाँ है सप्लाई. प्लीज शो मी द सप्लाई इन गुड़गांव. गुड़गांव इज रनिंग अंडर सप्लाई सर, एंड दिस इज द मेजर रीजन दैट देयर इज अ हेवी डिमांड, एंड बिकॉज देयर इज अ हेवी डिमांड एंड द सप्लाई इज really low is why the builders are commanding a better price, and that is what is making the real estate prices go higher and higher and higher. आज की डेट में आप अगर देखोगे, अगर हम पैन इंडिया की भी बात कर रहे हैं, हमारे देश की पॉपुलेशन है दैट्स 140 करोड़ which is growing at the rate of close to 1.9% per year, which accounts to roughly 2.5 crores per year, which will be leading to a demand. अगर हम एवरेज घर पे 4 लोग भी, अगर एक फैमिली में 4 लोग भी अगर हम अज्यूम करें तो एवरेज डिमांड इज गोइंग अप टू 70 लाख होम्स पर ईयर. अब ये 70 लाख घरों की जो डिमांड हम जनरेट कर रहे हैं हर साल because of the population increase and the dynamic of this country, ये कहाँ से आएगी. अब ये घर गांव में तो बनेंगे नहीं. आपने कौन से गांव में सुना है कि यार यहाँ पे ना लोग बसना चाह रहे हैं, और हर गांव का बंदा आज की डेट में every village is trying to move to a tier 2 or a tier 1 city. So क्योंकि इतना सारा influx आ रहा है to these tier 2, tier 1 cities is why the demand is only going to steadily increase. Let's go to the next point now.
मीडिया में खबर आएगी बेस्ट टाइम टू बाय होम प्राइसेस टू राइज 14%, GDP growth for. But if the buyer does not have affordability, he does not have affordability.
Right.
So there is that painful period that will happen. So I think in NCR, most pockets,
Okay.
upcoming pockets or rising pockets, they are in bubble territory according to me. Bangalore is not.
Okay.
Bangalore का one habit I really like a lot, वहाँ पे रेट्स बढ़ते भी है ना, बिल्डर्स एकदम शांत होकर बैठे, सो कुछ जल्दी नहीं बेचने की. फिर
Right.
देयर इज द प्राइस, होम प्राइसेस फॉलोस है ना, लैंड ओनर बोलता है ठीक है बॉस मेरे को चलेगा, आई वेटेड 50 years 30 years, आई विल नॉट कट माय रेट 1 year फॉर अ प्रोजेक्ट बाइंग एट लॉन्च. सी सम ऑफ द प्राइसेस ओवर हियर, Gurgaon prices for under construction launch that I'm seeing are equal to many of the major players, equal to Lower Parel super tall buildings which are ready.
Okay. It is that high. Gurgaon prices are that high.
So, of course, location to location. Like I went to Golf Course Road, okay, which is in a way, whatever, Gurgaon's key,
Right.
okay. And if I was to compare over there, one project which was, I think they were telling me 35,000 rupees per square feet on super area. Super area, I don't know if you've spoken about it before, but I think it's a scam, that term only. So 35,000 on super area is like 50,000 rupees on carpet.
Right.
Which is the Lower Parel ka rate. I get a Lodha ka building at 50,000 rupees per square feet at Lower Parel, the tallest building of India, one of the tallest buildings of India with amenities ready.
Right.
So, if I was to look at it top down, if a guy is looking to invest in different markets, do I see any value to go in a under construction project there which has some legacy issue?
Alright, so here Mr. Bhargav is talking about how a typical property or typical project, if you want, I can disclose the name of the project. It's called Godrej Astra. I think that is what he's referring to, because that is the new project coming at Golf Course Road for 35,000 rupees a square foot. Is at the same price as a building in Lower Parel, which is the Lodha Group, 50 floor, one of the tallest buildings in the country. And he's comparing the prices. And we have now, I think it's time that we digest the fact that Golf Course Road in Gurgaon is one of the most premium locations to be living at. And that's why the builders are demanding that price. Now, why is that road the most premium location to be living at? Now let's talk about this particular project. It's on bang on Golf Course Road, okay? And it is, I think, a 1 minute walk. Like you step out of the compound of your boundary wall and boom, there's a metro station, which is a rapid metro station, which in 5 stops will take you to Cyber City. Cyber City is where more than 370 of the top Fortune 500 companies exist, and they have their offices there. Now, if you are 5 metro stations away from your office, you literally take the elevator down, you walk out, there's a rapid metro. You don't need to drive, you don't need to even hop on an Uber. You just hop on this rapid metro, which is a DLF ka metro, and in 5 or 4 stations you are boom at your office. This is literally like bringing in Frankfurt or bringing in London or bringing in New York kind of a lifestyle to this country, and the prices that we are demanding are way less. So here, Mr. Bhargav, we should not be comparing ourselves with your building in Parel, because what is the status of metro there and how do we commute there to our office is the real question here, sir. And we should be comparing here to New York, because that is the lifestyle. These Fortune 500 companies ke jo top executives, CXOs hain, this is the lifestyle these people would want to live in. So these people are the ones who are willing to pay bang for the buck for that particular property on Golf Course Road, because 5 days out of 7 in a week you are going to office today, and it just brings in so much ease in life. Okay, let's move forward.
The affordability ka problem in real estate is that, and especially over here that I notice, is आप लोग का काफ़ी तो 10, 90, 20, 80 होता ही है. उसके ऊपर एक first transfer भी होता है. On top of that, you don't pay stamp duty also at the time of booking.
Right. Bombay works in different way, right? 10% you pay the stamp duty.
Yeah, stamp duty. You're locked. Okay. If first transfer free, when I go over there, sir, first transfer free. So it's very clear who they are targeting. They are not targeting end user. They are targeting investor.
Right.
Okay. Now, I think you have priced your end users out. Okay.
Right.
Again, I'm not saying this is unique to NCR. Mumbai saw the same thing pre-2014. Okay. So I think in maturity, I will say Gurgaon market is 10 years behind Mumbai.
Okay.
Okay. But 2014, 2020 was a very bad phase for Mumbai.
Right.
Because we had priced ourselves so badly out of the market. And everybody kept hoping, we'll find a way, we'll do this. They offered payment plans, payment schemes. That created another new sort of scandal. जो subvention schemes थी, right?
Right.
The builder said, मैं price से बढ़ा रहा आपको. मैं आपको subvention दे देता हूँ, जो आपके जैसे 1090 है.
Right.
ठीक है? But 1090 with the bank.
Right.
Then a separate scam happened on that. RBI banned that also.
Right.
So collectively, if you look at it, 6-7 years ago, nothing happened. So Gurgaon of 2024, 25 is what Mumbai is of 2014.
Okay.
And that is not a good place to be.
Got it.
So here Mr. Bhargav is sharing how Gurgaon 2024 is what Mumbai was in 2014. I would like to bring a little more knowledge to this particular point here about Gurgaon market. Gurgaon market in 2024, we are looking at a population of more than 25 lakh. And most of these people are not Gurgaon. They are all, moving in from different parts of the country, also different parts of the world today. Because why? Because 370 of the top Fortune 500 companies have their offices in Gurgaon. So when we look at this kind of gentry coming in, and today more than that, Gurgaon has 5 different micro markets. Now in these micro markets, we begin with the prestigious Golf Course Road, then we have the Golf Course Extension Road, then we have the Dwarka Expressway, then we have also the SPR, and finally we have the Gurgaon Faridabad Road. And I'm not even touching Sona right now because, so look at the kind of micro markets, and every micro market has its own set of infrastructure, has its own set of markets and theaters and schools and everything that it takes to live a quality life. But then some people say, यार पानी तो तब भी भर रहा है. यार पानी भर रहा है तब भी बिक रहा है. सोचो पानी अगर नहीं भरेगा बारिशों में तो क्या रेट होंगे. अभी तो पानी भरने के बाद ये रेट है. तो we have to here be clear, the population is only going to increase, which will bring in more demands for the homes, and eventually it will increase The demand will increase the price. It is the supply that will reduce the price, but supply है ही नहीं ना. हमारा लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट जो डिलीवर हुआ है गुड़गांव में वो हुआ है 2021 2022. उसके बाद कौन से प्रोजेक्ट्स डिलीवर हो रहे हैं गोल्फ कोर्स रोड पे. सो आज अगर हम कोई नए प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, आज किसी प्रोजेक्ट में हम नया अपना सेटअप कर रहे हैं, तो वो हो रहे हैं 29 2020 2030 2031 के लिए.
बहुत लोग बोलते हैं ना कि स्टॉक्स में अरे प्राइसेस गो अप एंड डाउन 30-40% हो जाता है. आपके सामने मैं देख रहा हूँ इतनी बिल्डिंग स्टक है.
Right.
People are bought in. In real estate, there's only 0 or 100, right?
Right.
An under construction stalled project has zero value.
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you're buying at launch, you have to be prepared to know that you may go down fully.
Right. Right.
And the guys who you are sure will deliver 100 or who will deliver fully, they will anyway price it so high that you will not make money as an investor.
So, if you're buying at launch as an investor, what is in it for you? Well, there's, to begin with, a beautiful and a very attractive payment plan. That's A. Then you also get to choose which exact location, which exact apartment, which exact unit you would like here to invest in. So what Mr. Bhargav here saying is, you will never make money as an investor in the Gurgaon markets. I would like to ask him, sir, what about those people who invested in Camellias off the top of my head at less than 25,000 per square foot, or who invested in Crest at the price you know what you invested in, and even the people who invested in these 3 years back. So it is not that you will not make money. The only way you will lose money in real estate is if you invest in a bad product or a bad builder. What I mean by a bad product is maybe it's a disputed property, maybe it does not have a clean track record, maybe it doesn't have clear transfer of ownership, or maybe the builder is bogus, So as long as you're dealing with a A+ level builder who's listed, you can never go wrong in today's state at the velocity with which Gurgaon market is heading and the path at which it is headed towards.